Let's just straight away jump into the topic. Okay, so why is the best time to learn trading? Let's just first understand a very important aspect. Corona and uncertain times. This is something that everybody is speaking about. We all know what has happened, and that has probably been one of the biggest triggers for us to get into the markets. Okay, now more than ever, the job market is just bad to horrible. Okay, that is one of the biggest reasons why people are looking for some certainty, some more cash opportunity or income opportunities in the world. Okay, and if you are currently at a job, you won't be able to switch jobs. Most of the people that I know who have a job, they are not able to switch into other career paths, or not even other career, actually other companies, because none of them are hiring. They're being worked at twice their capacity. Although work from home is there, a lot of us have actually lost their jobs as well. Probably some industries are just getting back. So overall, the job market, like the source of income which is called as job, is a bit dicey, and probably for the next few months or even years, probably this is going to be the same case. Now the other part, even if we consider corona not to be a case, okay, in general, inflation, that is living in our country or in our cities or in our well, villages, if we are there, is going to be more and more expensive. As we grow ahead, as we keep going ahead, we're going to have more and more things to buy. Living in general is going to get more expensive. There are so many things, so many options. Okay, then we have our lifestyles, which I will get into it. If you want to travel, you need money whenever traveling starts. Okay, so to sustain your lifestyle, you'll always need more money, and it's going to get more and more expensive for your children's education, your own education, whatever the case may be. Okay, so that means directly you will need multiple sources of income. That is an obvious thing. Today there is no question that you need more than one source of income. It is not a matter of having a career or a job. It's a matter of how many streams of income can you have. That is the question, because the amount of expenses, they're just going up and up. Okay, and that is why it becomes more important for us to focus on other streams of income apart from job. Then the other good thing about corona is that markets are exploding. Okay, now markets are exploding because they took a dip, and immediately what happened, unimaginable amount of liquidity came into markets. Indians jumped into the equity market like nobody's business. Okay, when I say liquidity, it simply means the market is readily available to buy and sell things. Okay, so stock market has got more and more people who are willing to buy and sell stocks. So that is just liquidity, means how easily can you buy and sell stuff in a market. Okay, for example, real estate is not liquid. Why? Because it takes time for us to buy and sell, whereas gold is liquid because you can immediately buy and sell it. That's why when we talk about markets being liquid, that means there are more and more buyers and sellers for a particular instrument that we all know as the stock market, or stocks. So if you know that during just lockdown period, the number of demats account crossed almost 12 lakh. That is just with CDSL. Okay, that means unprecedented amount of new people jumped into the markets, and that's just 12 lakh accounts in CDSL, which is almost 46% of the market share. NSDL has not revealed its data, which is the other half. So I am guessing at least approximately close to 18 to 20 lakh new people have come into the market. That means there are more and more players. Market are increasing. They are becoming more and more mainstream compared to previous times. Okay, people are also now respecting stock market as one more place. Otherwise earlier that was not the case. It was like something some other people did, or maybe there was very few people in India who were trading. But now huge quantity of people have come into the markets, and rightly so, because let's just look at some of the advantages of trading. Okay, the biggest advantage of trading is it's number one, location independent. You can trade from anywhere in this world as long as you have a stable internet connection, and these days just your mobile phone you can trade. Okay, you could be sitting on an island, or you could be sitting at your home or at your friend's place. It doesn't matter, you can trade anywhere. So it gives you location independence, unlike most of the other businesses where you need a certain place to go. Unless you're into digital work, this is not going to be possible. Then time freedom, which is probably one of the biggest pointers, and I'm going to talk more about it in just a bit. Okay, you can choose your own time, and it does not require job like 10 to 12 to 15 hours of working. Okay, and I'll elaborate more on that, but that is one the second advantage. Then another huge advantage of trading is no boss, no client, no employees. Okay, it's a business. First of all, it's not a job, but you are your own boss. You don't have to hire any employees. Your trading account and your stocks, that's all there is. Okay, nobody's telling you what to do, so no boss, you're on your own completely. And that gives you a lot of freedom and choices. That's why you have time freedom, that's why you have, of course, location independence because of the digital nature. But at the same time, you can work from anywhere because you decide where to work and how to work, which environment do you want to set across you. And of course, there is no competition. That is something, when I entered in the market from trying my hand at a couple of other traditional businesses, I realized whenever there's a small business, even if you just open a simple shop at any given location, there are going to be 10 different people who are going to set up the same type of shop around you. Okay, and that is really bad for a person's business. But in stock market, literally there is no competition. Okay, the more and more people come into the markets, the better it is for you, because you'll at least either have people who are buying just like you, so that the price appreciates, that means demand goes up, and either they are selling. In that case, there will be liquidity for you to buy. So both cases, you will have people who are willingly getting involved in the trades, and that is always going to be a good thing. It's never going to be a bad thing. Okay, you could have 10 different people sitting right next to you and trading with you, it's not going to matter. It's all and better, of course, although I don't recommend trading in groups, but that's a different trading psychology aspect. But as far as a business is concerned, you don't have any competition, you are your own competition, and you run with your own account. That's about it. You don't have to worry about any competition. Then a big important part is this is completely scalable and digital business. That means, first of all, you just need one trading account and a proper internet setup, and you are ready to go. You have to, of course, do the formalities for that. At the same time, scalability means you can increase your business to any level. Okay, you can, the trade, an amount of money or the size of trades that you can do, I won't say it's unlimited, but the upper limit is very, very high for any individual. You can start trading with 10,000 rupees to 10, maybe 1 lakh, 10 lakh, 1 crore, 10 crore. At any level, there are going to be trades available for you to take. Okay, the kind of money that you want to make, of course, depends on the kind of capital you want to put in. Okay, please keep that in mind. But there is no upper limit. Okay, at least at retail level, we definitely don't have those limits. And of course, if you're trading beyond 10 crores and those numbers, maybe you might find some kind of issues in liquidity, but at least till that, you definitely can sustain a very, very good lifestyle if you're scaling at that level. Okay, that's another advantage. And a big advantage, and which is actually very, very important in today's times. Okay, trading toughens you up. It's as simple as that. Okay, it is an easy business to start, but the moment we are dealing with money, constant up and down, a lot of emotional struggle comes with trading. Okay, especially in the beginning. The only way to become successful in trading is when you become better at trading, of course, and if you sustain those emotional turmoils and you become mentally tough. And the more you trade, the more successful trader you become, the more strong mind you have to have. There is no other option. Okay, it's like in swimming, if you continuously swim, you cannot stay overweight for too long. It's as simple as that. Okay, because you have to constantly move, and with that your body changes. Similarly, in trading, your mind becomes stronger and stronger and stronger. You start thinking in probabilities, not in certainties. You have better handle over your emotions and reactions, so you become much more practical person. And that is probably one of the biggest personality traits of any good trader out there. Okay, so make sure, and if you're in trading, this is one of the big advantages that you will get. Even if you don't get that monetary benefit, the mental strength which you can sustain any pandemic, by the way. Okay, once you're mentally strong, you can take care of most of the problems around you, as long as your mind is absolutely stable. And of course, one small other advantage is that it doesn't matter where the market goes. If you're trading the bullish side, that is upside, you can trade that as well. And when the markets are falling, you can still make money. In fact, some people make more money when the market is falling using, let's say, put options or shorting futures or shorting in intraday as well. Okay, so it doesn't matter where the market goes. Trading, unlike investing, is an advantage that falling markets can also pocket you some money. And finally, just as a side note, based on today's times, it is a fully sanitized, corona-free source of income. That means you'll not come in touch with any human being, so automatically the chances of getting an infection is absolutely zero. Okay, and since this is a solo activity, you will be socially isolated completely, at least during the time of trading. And that's why I call it a corona free trading, a corona free source of income. Okay, very few businesses have that advantage, and of course trading is one of them. Then one very important aspect that we these days forget about is time is money. Okay, our time on this planet is short, and currently there are so many options for us to do as human beings. There are so many things to watch, so many hobbies because of access. Let's just say, even if you're just sitting on internet and if you're just sitting on Netflix, there are thousands of options. If you go on YouTube, there are so many things that you want to watch, learn. If you want to travel, okay, there are so many options right now. We are exploded with options, but we have very little time. In fact, some people might also have the money, but they are not able to find the time to do everything that they wish that they could do. So your time is becoming more and more precious, where your time and attention is going. And if you're spending it more and more on just earning money, okay, and even if you earn the money, are you going to be able to use it properly? Not really, right? So that's why when it comes to a job or any other source of income which is fully occupying you, it is obviously going to be very difficult to save time. And one of the precious things that trading is going to give you is that your time spent to reward that you get on trading is going to be huge. Okay, unlike your job, where equal amount of time spent gives you equal amount of fixed amount of money, trading of course doesn't have a fixed amount of money that comes in or goes out, but that gives you an advantage that even with little work, there comes a point where you will be earning way more money than the amount of effort that you're taking. It's not going to happen overnight, but it will come. And unlike a promotion, once you get this, you can scale it up to any level, and that's why you'll end up having more and more rewards based on the amount of time that you get. And there's a big myth that people think that you have to stick to the trading terminal and be there from market opening to the end hours, and overnight you have to keep analyzing, and you have to be stuck to your screen, or you have to have four screen. That is one of the other myths that people have. That is not true for trading, by the way. Okay, now how many trades you want to do is completely up to you. You can take 10 trades with 1 rupee profit, or you can take one trade with 10 rupee profit. It's just completely up to you how much effort you want to take. That's one part of it. Secondly, to analyze, you don't need to look through thousands of charts. These days we have automated scanners which are not going to give you automatic signal, but definitely can filter out stocks for you to analyze, so you can do the work very, very efficiently. You have to do smart work in trading and not hard work in trading. There's a big difference in it. Okay, now it will take time for you to become successful as trader, because there are a lot of experience based. That means your money management, risk reward, those things are going to take time. Okay, but the analysis part, the finding trades part, is actually going to take very little time, and executing trade takes about few seconds. Okay, so I always recommend my students to start off part time, and out of which give at least 30 minutes every day and 2 hours on weekend to start off with. If possible, give 1 hour every day, and you should not need more than that amount of time to trade. Okay, because then probably you're doing something wrong if you're spending more than 1 hour in front of screen when it comes to trading. Okay, when it comes to trading and time frames, I'll do a live session again probably about it, but for now try and understand, you don't need to stay glued to TV screen. 30 minutes to 1 hour is all that is required for trading, and that gives you precious amount of time for yourself or your family. Okay, where you can invest that in maybe improving your health, focusing on your hobbies and whatnot, so that most of your time is saved, and that is probably way more important than just earning money. Okay, so trading gives you that balance. So rather than working way harder on your job, you have one source of income coming from your job. You put just 1 hour extra and you're able to make some more lump sum amount of money, and that will give you a lot of time freedom as well later on. So you don't have to stress on your job. You can just work it at a limited level. You don't have to overperform, because your extra money is going to come from your trading. Okay, so that is the biggest advantage. And now more than ever, with all those options, all the probably with the lockdown and unlocking that is happening, which is not clear, you have to clarify these things. What do you value most? And trading probably can give you that outlet for making money but still having more time. And finally, this is something which was not there 10 years before. I'm going to talk about technology. Now more than ever, then this advantage probably was not there when I had started 10 years back. The internet is getting way better in India. There's a lot of digital focus, again thanks to Corona, and at the same time the development of technology has been happening continuously. But the government is now more focused on getting India digital. So internet is getting better and better. And because of that, we are getting more and more user friendly trading platforms, and all the brokers are in a heavy competition. Even account opening is now done in 15 minutes if your Aadhaar card is linked. Okay, and that can be done digitally by clicking a few pictures, getting your the process in Zerodha is almost 15 minutes. Okay, so there is literally no excuse left as far as technology is concerned. When I opened my first account, I had to wait 1 month to get my trading account login and password. Today you can get it in 15 minutes, which is probably the fastest time you can get into trading. You don't have any other barriers left. Even when it comes to taking out, transferring money is concerned, now you have UPI transfers, which is like as easy as sending an email. You can send money very fast. That is also helping you in trade. The moment you make profits, if you want to take out profits, it's quick. You want to trade in the market, the money putting in is very, very quick, takes about a few minutes. Okay, and not to mention there are some amazing research tools, like I mentioned, charting.com tools and websites which can help you filter stocks, study stocks. There are different websites. There's trading view, then there is your own broker trading platforms have got great chart analysis tools, filtering tools. You can use so many different websites that can help you become better traders. Okay, they make you better analysts of trading as well, of charts as well. That is all thanks to technology, people working in this field, and internet coming to India. And most important, which probably I am also benefiting from it, that these days education is available online. Whether you want to go free, whether you want to go paid, it completely depends on you how serious you are about this. But the highest quality of education is now completely available online, and you can get whatever knowledge you want from the internet. Okay, there is absolutely no excuse left, and that is why this is probably the best time to learn trading, because learning is the first step in trading. Do not get fooled by people who are putting YouTube videos out there. It can be done in minutes. Yes, account opening is simple, trading is also simple, but becoming good at trading is a proper process. Okay, so I recommend start right away. There is absolutely no excuse or reason not to do this. The advantages are way ahead of any disadvantage. Okay, start investing some time, some money into trading, so that over a period of time you're going to get better, because this is a skill and it is going to take time. So the more time you take, the more time it will take for you to get good. So if you're thinking I'll start 1 year later, you're going to get good even beyond that. Okay, so it will take you probably 2 years or 3 years to get good. If you start right now and you start putting some money and time into the learning and trading aspect of it, gaining more experience and knowledge, by the time the next year when your decision is going to come out, probably you'll have that kind of money and freedom and time. You will be really good at trading. Okay, so don't wait for another pandemic, another lockdown to happen. Make trading a part of your life. That is my last recommendation for today's class. If you like this live stream, definitely let me know in comments below what you liked, what you did not like. Okay, and first of all, forget about that. Don't even tell me anything. Just let me know, are you going to spend a specific amount of time daily in the markets to learn markets, or not? Are you going to spend at least 30 minutes a day or not? Yes or no? Or you can just type it in the chat box.